welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, thank you for stopping by, and if you're a return subscriber, thank you also for returning back to watch another video because you are the real G. My name is Tolani. If you're here for the first time, I'm a mom of 3, I'm a nurse, and I'm a wife to an amazing, lovely husband. So today's video is all about 6 months after having a child. 6 months post-delivery. Surgery, 6 months post everything after having a child. So basically that's what this video all about. And also I wanted to make a comment about a video regarding epidural, whether it's good or bad, whether it's okay, what I feel. I will be telling you, I'll be sharing what I feel, I'll be sharing my own experience with you, and then you can decide whether it's good or bad for you. And if you have done this before, I want you to be in the comment section below and tell me how you feel. So let's get right into the video. So today's video, like I said earlier, I'm a mom of 3. I'm gonna just tell you a little bit about myself for people who haven't been on my channel before, or even if you have but you haven't seen a video I have on my channel, because I do have a video on my channel that I talk about my pregnancy journey. I'm just gonna give you a little bit of story about just a quick summary so you can know background of everything. Like I said earlier, I'm a mom of 3. I've been married for 17 years now. 17 years? Yeah, 17 years. Going to 18 years, I think. I lost count. And also I've had 11 pregnancies before, but currently I have 3 child. My first daughter is 9 years old. She just turned 9 this month, which I'm very happy about. I can't believe I have a 9-year-old. My second child, which is 2, and my last baby is 6 months, and that's why I'm on mat leave right now. Before having my first child, I had 6 miscarriages. 4 of those 6 miscarriages are in my second trimester. Having the second child, who is 2 years old, with that gap, is because the first child was enough. We were happy and contented and very happy and very satisfied and just grateful to God that we have her. But over time, she started to complain, and we go out too, we see how other kids are playing with their siblings, and she's just the only one, no one to play with here and there. At first, we didn't take it serious, but later we decided that, you know what, it's time to give it a try. And we decided to try again. And I wanted to try before I turned 40. I had my first child when I was around 32, 31, 32, I think 32 or so, or 33, I can't remember. But this time around, I didn't want to keep having kids when I'm 40. So I said, if we're gonna try again, let's try now, because I want to do this and have this child before I turn 40. Because having those miscarriages already consider me as a high risk. Now turning 40 will be on a higher risk. Not just having kids, but also to my health. When she turned 5, we decided to try again. We tried again, got pregnant, 7.5 months, had a miscarriage. I didn't give up again. Like, my life is, if you want to call me, my second name is do not give up. So if you want to refer me as do not give up, I'll take it, because that's me. We try again the second time, I think 6 months later actually, and the same thing happened. We had another miscarriage, but that was a little bit around 18 weeks, which was just right before second trimester. You know what, I'm done, that's it. But then a few months down the line, I'm like, keep trying until like you see that you are gonna be 40 and there's no option of trying. So I tried again. At this time, my husband is okay with whatever decision I decide, whatever decision I want. My husband is okay. He's always okay with me, whatever I decide. We try again, and boom, we got pregnant, and boom, we have my second child. And that's the reason why you see the gap between my first and my second, around 6 years apart. We have my second daughter, which very beautiful. We are happy, and then we're like, that's it, we're done, no more trying. When she turned 1 year old, we got pregnant. That's a surprise pregnancy. And I'm like, nope, that's it, I'm not having this child, no way. Back and forth between me and my husband about, do we want to keep it, do we want to keep it? I'm not ready. My body's not ready to go through another pregnancy or another miscarriage. I was just done. Before I got pregnant, I wanted to tie my womb. I decided to tie my womb right after my second child. But, sentiments and people, here and here, don't do that. God created you, you're not supposed to, that we can do family planning, but, And I was just like, okay, fine, I'm happy the way God created. Let me just leave it, And I'm a nurse, I don't understand how we nurses are the one that always, anyways. I didn't tie my womb at the time. So when I got pregnant, I'm like, yeah, I should have tied my womb. I should have tied my womb at the time. I should have done something. I mean, my doctor did advise me if I want IUD. I don't want IUD. Side effect, all this, no. The easiest way is to just tie my womb. Before I got pregnant, we went to my doctor and be like, you know what? I make up my mind now. I don't want to risk it. I want to tie my womb. But then the waiting time is, nothing less than 2-3 years. I'm like, are you serious? The only way it's going to be quick is when I'm having a baby, since it's a C-section. My first child was a C-section. Second child was a C-section. And during that C-section, they can quickly do the, tie my tube and whatever they wanted to do, I can do that. It's easier. I don't have to wait. But if I'm not having any kids anymore and everything is done and I go back and ask them I want to do this, it's going to take 2 years. I'm going to go home and think about IUD. Then what happened? I got pregnant with my third child. And I was so upset. I was so mad. I didn't want to be pregnant. I didn't want to go through the emotional part, the mental, the physical. I just had enough. No more I was done. I was like done. I was already going to the gym, trying to work out to get my weight back on because I never lose weight since all the pregnancies. I've been adding on and on. I was so upset. It took a lot of back and forth with, talking about it, discussing my mom, my husband, and I was just thinking I was going crazy. My husband was okay with whatever decision I took, but at the same time, he's very religious and very spiritual. I'm spiritual too. So we decided that we're going to keep it, and if the miscarriage happened, then it happens. And then we kept it. And you know what happened? There was no miscarriage. Then I had my third child, and it happens to be a boy. I mean, girls are amazing. I'm happy, very happy with what I have. I was not even thinking whether boy, girl, boy. Mine is just having a kid. I have my first and second. I was happy. I didn't know it was going to be a boy. I wasn't planning that, if it's a boy, Even all the clothes, I kept them thinking, you know what? Whoever comes next can wear them. The ones I could sell, I sold. The one I can give out, I gave out. The one I can donate, I did. And some I just kept at home. Imagine. And then he came. We had a boy, which makes our family complete. Now, hearing the backstory of everything, how am I right now? 6 months. So this is 6 months after having a baby. How am I? I don't know how to answer that question. Mentally, I'm not there yet, but I'm close. I think I will say I'm about, 60%. And reason is because I'm always home. I'm a kind of person that I'm always go. I work. Before having kids, I have 2 jobs. Sometimes I can pick extra shifts here or there. I'm a nurse. I like to work. I don't like sitting down. Even when I'm not working, if I have a day off or I have time off, I'm going shopping. I love shopping, or even window shopping if I don't have money. I just like to go out, or I don't like sitting in one place. Because once I'm pregnant, I have to be on bed rest, complete bed rest. I couldn't do anything until having a kid and then maternity leave. So me being home right now, it's gonna be a year next month, and I'm tired of staying home. So that's why my mental health is fighting it. But you see, physically, I don't know. I'm still overweight. My weight is just not shaking off. Especially, you see this pregnancy, I gained 60 pounds. I mean, I lost 10 pounds. So I'll say 50 pounds now. But you see how much weight I have to lose? I need to go and lose some weight. And I know, and I'm trying to work on the best way around it. Physically, I'm not there at all. But I'm just behind, I'm not there yet. That's one thing I want to look forward to working on now. I want to see if I can lose even 10 more pounds before starting to go back to work. Because once I'm back to work, I know I'll shed some weight as well. Now, we are done. Right after I have this child, I already signed it up, tie my womb, and I'm happy about it. We are complete now. Family of 5, 3 kids. That's what they say, in my language. Basically, what they're trying to say is someone who have a kid there's no difference from someone who doesn't have any child, because it's just one kid. Because anything can happen. God forbid, nothing happens to our kids or our life. I'm not saying people have one kid they are not doing okay. I'm just saying that's what they say. For me, to be honest, when I had my first child, that proverb is just lemon. That's your problem. I don't care. I'm so happy I have one after trying for so long. But then now, Having 3 kids, ó ti kúrò ní pé ọlọ́mọ kò kúrò lágbọ̀n. I have 3 kids, so you can't tell me that, you know what I mean? And I'm happy, and my husband, everybody is happy. Physically, yes, I'm not there. Mentally, I'm not there, but I'm getting there one day at a time. So let me now go into the main reason I wanted to comment on the video of Tiana. I don't know if you know Tiana. She's a fashionista, entrepreneur, lady from Nigeria. She has a beauty store and she has a fashion line, skin line, just so many things. She wears so many hats. She's one of the Real Housewives of Lagos. She made a quick video, maybe about 1 or 2 minute video, sharing our own experience about epidural. I watched that video and I'm just like, you are just speaking from my mind. So wherever you are, if you get to watch the video one day, you are just speaking everything from my mind. If you haven't seen this video, I'm gonna post it right here. So let's watch this together.
So I just felt like dropping this video because I feel like new moms need to hear this and they need to take precautions. When you hear epidural, run. See, these doctors, they don't really tell you. They tell you the side effects, but they don't really tell you the long-term effect on your body. I have about 3 different friends that are having the same issues that I'm having. I'm like, I'm just 42. How did I end up with spine issues? I have a degenerative spine. I have implants in my spine. I go paralyzed. I can't walk from time to time. I can't stand for a long time. I can't even breathe properly at times because it affected so many things in my body when I had the surgery. And please, they will not tell you. You just want the pain to go. I've had 2 epidurals. I had my first natural birth. The last 2 was epidural.
Okay, so I have to pause it right there. Reason why? Because I didn't want this video to be too long. If you want to watch the full thing, you can go on her Instagram page and you can see the full video on it. Well, I wanted to make comments about epidural. So for people who don't know what epidural is just an injection of medication that they inject into your epidural space around your spinal cord area, and this is just for pain, to control pain, or to actually mainly to numb that area all the way from your waist down, so that way all the pain of whether contraction or C-section, whatever it is, you don't feel any pain. So that's the main reason why they give epidural. And you know what? Like she said, you hear epidural, you do kini, you jackpa, money jackpa. You know how they say you jackpa in another country? That's how you run. I mean, it's very broad. I didn't want you to just say, oh yeah, epidural does not work. Epidural is bad. I'm not here to tell you that. I'm just saying that know the side effects, long-term, short-term side effects. Read about it. Ask questions. Do your own research before you say, yes, I want epidural. Yes, I heard of epidural. I know childbirth at the time is very painful. It's a pain that you can't describe. You know, when they say we women, like, we really try, especially giving birth, those kind of pain that you can't even describe it. You can't describe the pain you're feeling at the time that you're about to have kids. The contraction and the push, and you can't describe it. That's just it. And then on top of that, you're gonna go through C-section. Oh my God. You can't even say, no, I don't want epidural. C-section, you have to get an epidural. My baby is crying. Sorry, my baby is awake, so I have to carry him. I don't know if you guys have, I think you guys have met. I haven't really formally introduced him to you guys, but yeah. So this is my baby. This is my baby, Temi Dayo. Is it all babies that take off their socks? Look. Look. Every time they always take off his socks. But anyways, this is Temi Dayo. Temi Dayo. That's his name. Say hi. Hi, everyone. Aww. He's crying, so I just had to carry him to finish this video. I'm so sorry the video is taking so long. If there's a way to avoid epidural, please try to avoid it. If you can hold on to that pain, manage that pain. You see, that pain is temporary. That pain is temporary when you're pushing or when you have contraction or whatnot. That pain is temporary. But you see, once you push and the baby is out, that's it. Pain is gone. That's it. The main point of epidural, gone. If you are having a C-section, I know you cannot do without it. I'm not saying epidural is bad. Please don't quote me. Everything I'm saying in this video, I should have said this at the beginning. Everything I'm saying in this video, please, please, please make your own research on it. But I'm just giving my own experience. Me, I don't even know how many epidural I've had in my life. I've had so many epidural injections. Reason because every pregnancy that I've had, remember I said I've had 11 pregnancies in the past. At least 10 of those pregnancies, I need to do a sacrilege. Sacrilege is a stitch that they stitch your cervix because my cervix is weak, couldn't hold the pregnancy, and that's the reason why I'm having miscarriages. So because of that, they had to stitch my cervix when I get pregnant, around like 12, 13 weeks, roughly around there. They had to stitch it. And when I'm about to give birth, whether C-section or vaginal, they had to take it out. So now, when they do this procedure, which is a surgery, it's a procedure, it's a surgery. When they're about to do the surgery, I have to be on epidural because it's really painful. So they have to give me an epidural for me not to feel the pain. So imagine 11 pregnancies, well, 2 out of them is not, like that was the beginning. I didn't have to do that. But that's like 9. 9 pregnancy means 9 epidural times 2. What's that? 18. And then you know the funniest thing is, out of the 18 epidural, I only have 3 kids. Imagine the remaining times 2 is the amount of time I've had epidural and nothing to show for it. I'm telling you, I can't walk for too long, I start half pain. Sitting down, problem. Lying down for too long, problem. Exercising. Whenever I start like, I want to lose weight, let me start exercising now. This is like years, right after, since I had my first child. My daughter is 9 years old now. Even before I had her, I was having this nerve damage, so many pains, so many things can just rise up. And I'm just 40. Like, I'm going to be 42 this year. I'm just 41 currently. Like, I'm going to be 42. I'm not that old. And I'm a kind of person that, I'm just like my mom. All my friends, or even my husband's friends, they know me. They're like, yeah, how young lady, because I can just carry stuff. I'm like, but you see now, I have to take things easy. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying epidural is bad. It's very helpful. It helps control your pain. If you know you can't tolerate pain, yes, you can seek for it. It's just that you might be lucky, you might not. Long-term side effects are there. Everyone's is different. Everyone's experience or side effects are different. I just wanted to say that if you want to, you can. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying ask questions, please. They told me about, side effects, but it's like they rush you. It's like, they want to do something like, you just want to sign that you're okay with it. You may need to let death. You might be to your nerve damage, but the percentage that happens is just me. What are you gonna say? Oh yeah, don't do it. Of course you're gonna go ahead, but it's more or less like they're covering their ass. I'm a nurse too. You have to be informed. I have to get informed consent. Like, you have to sign consent saying that I inform you in case anything happens. And that's the reason why right now I can't go up to them and tell them you damaged my nerve. Oh, you gave me this. No, I can't do that because I signed for it. So I just wanted to say, think about it properly. Make your decision way before you go in. That's okay. And if it is what it is, that emergency C-section, or you have to, or maybe you had a surgery that it just has to be done, then there's nothing you can do. Yeah, do it. It's just the way to help you with it. I don't know. I'm trying to exercise more now to see, to have less pain. But to be honest, I'm still battling. I'm still battling this. My first miscarriage or first pregnancy was in 2008. The first epidural I got was 2010. And this is to 2025. Imagine, that's like 15 years now. And I'm still battling. And I didn't know when it's going to be ending. I don't know if it's ever going to end with the pain. But you know what? Life continues. That's what it is. So I hope you learn 1 or 2 things. I will be so happy if you put a comment down below if you had epidural before, or what you feel about it. Are you having the same symptoms I'm having? Because sometimes I feel like, am I the only one having these symptoms? Even though I'm a nurse, I know, but at the same time, like, me, she's exercising enough food. She's exercising, what do you want to, Obanlaro, you have this, put a comment, and you know what? Or if you haven't, it's okay too. Put a comment, let me know how you feel, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time, and I will see you in my next video. And my baby's gonna say bye. See me down. I'm gonna say bye to them. My baby started solid, you guys. Say bye. Say bye bye. Say bye bye. I'll see you next time. Say bye bye now. Anyways, thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.